You just is as usual with the media authority. We are actually working hard to make sure that he is released, because actually all this time you just was with the media authority also in the communication with these people. So that was in the first why they were released. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we are saying if there is something serious, why don't we solve it within the office of the media authority? Because now I think security cannot have a direct contact or to pick a journalist and arrest, because journalists is treated to be different with the other people, because we are not criminals, by the way, as you know. But now, this time, the national security took upon them as a responsibility to make sure that they take this journalist. And I think, besides, it might be, I was suspecting, might be the journalist as the second thing outside his line of work.
That's why they call him back?
It is very difficult. Huh?
That's why they call him back?
Yes, but of course, now what is the problem? You can even read between the statements. These people, they called the journalist. The journalist, they interviewed him, they agreed, they released him. All right?
Yeah.
Now, again, the second time now, they called him and then picked him from where he was picked, and then he was put inside. Now, what do you think is the problem? Does it mean that meeting they met first was not enough, if it is in line with his work? Because he wrote a story about legal mining of NAS. NAS is illegally mining gold in their areas of operation. And then that story was in the newspaper known as the #1 newspaper. I mean, Citizen newspaper, #1 Citizen newspaper. So that story was very clear, and of course, in the headings there, he said, but NAS denied.
Okay, now what is Ujos doing? Have you confirmed the health condition of Ochaya as Ujos? And what is your position? Have you wrote a position later to the security?
You see, this thing, he was taken last week. For us, we know he was released. Later, they told us that because after he was released and then disappeared, we were now wondering where is he? Because after all, I knew only today that he was taken back to the national security. So actually there and then we will find out how he is going to be treated there and why, and even if he will be released. #1, we want to find out what is the problem now. Is it he is still held by the national security because of the story he wrote, or this time is a different story? If it is a different story, not in journalism, then that is not our responsibility. Because our responsibility is that if a journalist is arrested in line with his services, it is what? That is my responsibility or our responsibility as union. But if he is arrested of a different issue, that one is not our responsibility. You see?
Do you think there will be a different issue why Ochaya can be taken?
Well, I don't know. I don't know that one, honestly, because what I know is that he was accused of that story he wrote in #1 newspaper. But now, this time, the second arrest must be something else, and we want to find out what is it, because the security honestly released him. Even he went back to collect his identity card on Tuesday after being released on Monday.
Okay, how immediate are you going to follow up?
Majur, what the UJS is doing right now is that we are following this case up with the media authority. You know, the Union of Journalists of South Sudan, after the establishment of the media authority structures, we are now placing our complaint to the media authority. And like any other media house that takes their complaints to the media authority, we complain there, and the media authority takes it up with the security. Because now, if we go direct to the security, the media authority will say, if you come to us, that is the procedure. Because we need to respect the constitution, we need to respect the laws, and we need to follow the legal procedures. Not that we just jump into an issue and then we do it. unless if there is a different thing outside media. You know, we have two things to handle. We have journalists who have cases that are outside their line of work. And there are journalists who have cases with the security on line with their work. So like this one here, first of all, the security took this journalist to their office to question them why he wrote that story and so on. To some extent, we don't know if this is the problem or not.
Okay.
I think the question is that he has written the story and the story has gone to the public. But now, they have discussed this in front of the editor of the newspaper, and then they have ended the discussion amicably. That's why they released the editor, they released the journalist. And they left them to go. But now, what comes again in the mind of the security to call back the journalist and now detain him? This is our point. This is our issue with them now. So we are following it up with the media authority.
Okay. Now, to follow up from what you said that if the journalists have problem with the security outside of duty, then you are not involved. In this case, he is a journalist. And if the security personnel or the security apparatus said Ochaya has a different problem apart from that story, which is outside of its duty, will you not stand with him as the...
The issue is that I'm not saying if he is outside the duty. Say, for example, if a journalist is called and taken there, he might have having some community issues or call it a problem that is outside his line of work. That one I will treat it as something. Of course, the media authority, the media law cannot be able to come there. But if it is an issue like the one of Ochaya is something in line with his work, we have to follow it up.
What if such kind of thing happens, Oliver? He was detained because of the story and released. Now taken back again. If the security assume that if the security go and say this person,
we are questioning. Of course, we are questioning the security. Why are you taking this journalist back after you have released him? Why are you taking him back? And if he has any problem, why don't you bring him through the law?
What if they go and say different story? What if they go and say maybe a community issue like as you mentioned? What will you say as Union of Journalists?
I still need them to bring him to the court of law, so that the court of law will be the one to do what? To rule out if he is guilty or not guilty, but not to be decided by the security, of course. Anything should be channeled through the law. If we have the criminal law, we have everything and so on. And if it is even if it means it is the security law, then let them go through the law. I mean, that's what I want.
Now, as the chairperson of Union of Journalists of South Sudan, how do you look at the media freedom in the country?
Man, there is no media freedom here in this country to the expectation of the media people and to the expectation of the citizens. You know?
Yes.
Freedom of the media is not that much exercised to the best interest of the people. Yes, there is a freedom, but it's not to the best interest of the people as defined in the Constitution, traditional Constitution of the Republic of South Sudan, and also as defined by law.
If journalists are detained because of writing stories related to the security in the country, what was the step that the security is supposed to take? If a journalist wrote a story about security issue or something related to security, and if they find that maybe this story is against them, are they supposed to arrest the journalist immediately, or are they supposed to follow some media regulation or security regulation?
My brother Majur, this thing is very clear in the media authority law that journalists are not supposed to be picked and arrested. Journalists, there must be a procedure. That procedure is a legal procedure that the journalist must be summoned to the Media Authority office, and particularly the Press and the Broadcasting Council, so that the Press and the Broadcasting Council can summon, first of all,
yes,
the complainer report his case to the Press and the Broadcasting Council in the office of the Media Authority. And then the council receives that complaint. The council summon the journalist or the editor and call also the complainer so that both of them can be put on hearing. And after hearing them, they will find out, the law can find out whether the journalist is guilty or not guilty. And the law can take its course. And that is what is supposed to be done. You see, that is the procedure. And from there, if the complainer is not convinced by that law, he can go ahead to appeal. He can go ahead to appeal ahead in other courts and so on. But this time is not the case. This time, it's just a matter of pick and arrest the journalist. That is it. Or summon him to the security. And that's it. It's not taken to the Media Authority. So the office of the Media Authority is there waiting for any complaint coming, but those complaints are being discussed outside the office of the Media Authority, which is not according to what the law is defining in some of those provisions.
Okay.
And I would like to remind you that journalists are not criminals, by the way. These journalists are the fourth estate. Now they say the three organs of the government plus media. Why they are saying plus media? All over the world now. You cannot form a government without media. Because honestly, if you want to speak with the people at the bottom, how can you reach them? You have to reach them through media. So with the new technology and whatever, media become the cornerstone of the government. But in some of the countries, we still are still behind to realize this, so that we can be able to make use of media effectively. So in this case, there are also contradictions between the national security law and then the media law. So in this case, we find ourselves in a big problem. Even the security, they don't know what to do, because with the national security law, it's telling them to pick and get anybody who is actually identified or working against the national interest. So in this case, for us journalists, we are accommodated in that law. Of course, the law cannot just say you can do this minus the journalist. So we are accommodated in that law like that, like any other person, picked and arrest or detain. But in our law as a media, we are not supposed to be treated like that. You summon me to the court of law, and then I answer you before the court. Not some outside the court, no. And that is what we are supposed to be doing. So you see, Majur, we have a long way to go, and we need to make sure that we correct ourselves or our laws so that we can direct us correctly.
Thank you so much, Oliver.
Oh, thank you very much.